Assalamu alaikum students. I'm Suhail Ahmad Bhatt. Most of friends would be knowing about me. Recently, preliminary examination of jkcce 2023 took place, and my friends who have been colleagues in the past, who have been writing this exam with me in the past, they felt that some the paper was extremely difficult, and have been inquiring about cutoff. What would be its cutoff? My only suggestion and what I have been talking to them, मैंने जो उनको कहा, I have only told them one thing is that cutoff is decided primarily by clustering, where actually the clustering will take place. If that clustering happens to take place between 60 and 70, then cutoff will be in the range of 60 and 70. If clustering takes place between 50 and 60, then it would be there. And if luckily if that clustering goes down to 40 to 50, then cutoff will remain plus minus 2. Keeping in notions the preliminary of 2021 and 2022, we have been seeing that official cutoff was so less in those examination that JK, Jammu Kashmir Public Service Commission decided not to reveal it. So we can have that thing in our mind that officially prior to that in 2018, in the notification of 2018, we had been the cutoff for the same had been declared, which was around 93.2, and officially cutoff for this 2021 prelims and 2022 preliminary examination was not revealed, and you can gauge what actually the situation was on the ground. Similarly, about this examination, concerns are there. My concern in this while I saw this paper that there were few questions which were attemptable, where you knew direct answers. I can even say very very less questions from the science side with the people from the science background could know answers of those questions. And other than science subject, there were no other portion where students would directly know 100% answer with 100% accuracy. You might be knowing part of your answer, then you have to start guessing your answer. And when you have to guess answer for any certain question, a skepticism develops regarding that answer. And if you could not contain while you cannot contain your nerves while solving those kind of questions, then naturally negativity takes over, and we may at the end we may at the end may not be able to solve that properly. It might go wrong. Based on that context, I can say there was probability of 1 by 4 in solving this examination, which would land around 25 questions. And probability, you know that in this kind of examination, it is when you do not know the answer means among four questions, probability of having one correct is what we have been analyzing, what can be seen. Now, those students who had been preparing for so long, maybe what could have saved them is that how many questions they attempted. If they attempted around 60, 65 questions, and their negative answers did not go much down, means their negative, the questions with accuracy, which they solved with accuracy, they were in higher proportion than those which happened to go in negative, then their marks will be surprisingly above 60, and some may have taken a leap up 80 as well. Not, I am sure nobody would go much more, and there won't be many students which would cross 70. If it would be 50 to 60 number, and that won't decide the cutoff. And cutoff would be only decided by only one thing, where clustering will take place. And I would request my friends and students who have been recently asking these questions to me, do not go by polls and do not go by the coaching center suggestion. Nobody knows it. Nobody actually exactly knows where clustering has taken place. That cutoff will be only decided by that clustering where actually it takes place. So don't be panic. One thing, you can use your experience, that it can never be more than 60 in these kind of questions. In these kind of papers, you have to expect that the probability of solving a good number of questions with properly, that's always less. So you cannot expect a cutoff to go beyond 60. And if then the maximum number of students, they are clustering, they are in the range of 50 to 60, then number will go to that level. And if that clustering is still not in 50 to 60 and it happens to be from 40 to 50, then naturally cutoff would be only there. So do not panic yourself. There are few days left, almost a week for a result, because by today representations will get closed, and by Monday their representations would be clear, and by Thursday you should expect a result. By next Thursday you should expect a result. So don't panic yourself, I would suggest. And lastly, what I can say is, it would be a surprising cutoff, but I think on lower side, not on higher side. Thank you so much.